worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. The brothers Meredith will be back soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. Hang on, hang on, hang on, please. worry, there's nothing wrong. Hello everyone. Alert. There are zombies. There's zombies and a sheep. There's zombies and a sheep attacking Sam. You sort of tempting them over here?
Oh, no, I didn't realise the zombie was there.
There's a zombie friend. Come inside.
Coming inside?
No, I said come inside.
Oh.
No, don't let him in. Come inside.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, you know what?
Just let him in.
I don't think we should. Firefly. Oh, they're both wearing their tech blacks. I was working late tonight, but Sam has no excuse.
Swear a lot black.
I finished work 9:30, came home, ate a sandwich, and now I'm here. So no, I haven't changed. And you know what? If there's one thing I've promised, it is that I will never change in any sense. So.
Oh, that's so bad of you.
It's pretty bad. Pento says, by the way, I'm not going to be here long because fuck you. Read my sub. Pentel has resubbed. They've been subbed for 28 months. They've resubbed for 28 months. They have been subscribed for 57 months. I have to share my fucking mod anniversary at this time of day. God damn it, you. You could have waited till Sunday. You could have waited. Oh, that was nice. When we... there he is. When we raided Dudlick the other day, he gave us a shout out to his 98 viewers. Very nice. And it was watching them that I saw. You should put another hole in the wall.
Yeah, I did. We need a back door.
That I saw blueprints. Pentel, I'm in a call with actual nice people. Sam, I'm a nice person. Are you a nice person?
I'm a nice person, so
I guess you are in a call with some nice people. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Hey, Sam, I'm just going to pop a door here.
Okay, I'm just going to pop a door here.
Hang on, how do I pop a door here? I'm holding a... so tired of you. How do I place the door? I'm holding a door. How do I place it? Clicking, I thought.
Just right-click on the ground. But you probably want to do it from the other side. Because it's like on the wrong side of the block. So if you take that one off...
Gotta have two.
I don't think so. Not on a single block.
What about if I just destroy this door with another door? How's this for everyone?
Door aside. Maybe you were too close to it.
Yeah, because it was just sort of going like ding ding ding. There we go.
Junk.
Bento, goodbye, cis men. Dr. Luke, haha, suck it, we're nice people. Resmo, raise your hands if you have doubts that either Tim or Sam is even a person.
Wow.
Wow, have we got just a chat full of solipsists?
There's a podcast called Everything to Guppy, which is ostensibly
wow, it's a hell of a name.
Ostensibly, it's a Binding of Isaac podcast, but they barely talk about Binding of Isaac on it. It's just sort of an emotional violence podcast. And
your favourite?
It's part of a larger network, part of the Duck Feed network, and they read out if you leave a 5-star review, they read it out basically no matter what. So you can do real you can do real crimes in there.
And
I left
down there.
I left one which is basically a review of the rest of the network, saying because the two guys are on it are Gary and Will on that podcast.
Yeah,
and the two guys who run the whole network is Gary from that podcast and Cole, who does the rest of it. So I left a review saying, like, because a lot of it is games criticism stuff and film criticism, and I don't always agree with the opinions, but I always agree with their judgment, because I think you're good people, and that's what's important in criticism, is like that not necessarily that you agree with them, but that they're people that you respect and things.
I don't agree with you, but I understand your reasoning.
Yeah, and then I said about Will, who's on the Everything to Guppy podcast, I neither disagree nor agree with Will because I don't think of him as a person.
And how did that land with the good folks?
I got a chuckle. I got a genuine chuckle, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I've been chasing that high ever since.
Yeah. You put that in your sort of like emotional camel pack.
Yeah.
Oh no! People shout at me. I should use a shovel.
You should. I've started making a farm.
Oh, I'm on glass production because I want to get our sort of glass menagerie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it wants me. It wants me to stop drowning. I see. So it means why did you throw your axe? The pickaxe had almost no health left, and I didn't want to start using it and then it immediately break. So I just chucked it up. I just chucked it out the fucking window. Because fuck it, you know.
Fuck it.
Dr. Mo, cannot raise my hand because I have met Tim and cannot claim he's not a person. No, it's true. We have ambled about a field, have we not, Dr. Loop? I have given you my many opinions on the art that we saw, which, you know, as sort of artistic criticism goes, I think has its limits. Why am I stuck on the floor? What's all that about? Why was I sort of crouched
You're
down
stuck
low on
the floor?
Yeah, I just
gravity,
sort of went Why can't I fly? No, I sort of went really low to the floor, and then it wouldn't let me out of the water, and I took a lot of damage.
Oh, is it the sort of swimming animation? 'Cause
Yeah.
there is like a.
Oh.
You can make yourself swim.
Ah, okay, yes, it's when I press shift.
There
When
we
I
go.
press shift, I sort of get more swimmy. What a pretty Minecraft day. Here is Puffin. And Dr. Steve, I was certainly sleep deprived. It was that. That's true. So maybe, Puffin. So maybe you haven't met me.
Yeah, you met someone.
Yeah, who you met a tall, loud, bearded man, but Sam's right there.
Could be anyone.
Look at him. You're tall, aren't you, Sam?
I'm above average height.
I can't remember how tall you are. I've never actually met Sam.
Just over 6 foot. So
yeah,
above average, but not
freakish.
Like, distractingly so.
Yeah, not like old Johnny can't get on buses over here. As you fair, I am not extremely tall. I am merely on the tall end of things, and the British transport system cannot handle me.
I'm tall enough that there are Victorian buildings that are a problem for me, but not so tall that there are modern buildings that are a problem.
Yeah, and sometimes the reason it's a problem is because it's like one of those buildings that they locked women up for having opinions in. So it's not physically a problem for you, but you disagree with its use.
Objectionable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you engage in what my racist uncle calls woke-architecture. I cannot believe that's not. I can't believe that that's not been kind of propagated by horrifying news sources as a thing. Another example of woke-architecture.
It's because that's too creative. It's
too whimsical. It's too much fun.
It's too whimsical, too creative, and it's like there's a level of self-awareness maybe which is not present in the.
Well, if there's one thing I know, it's that I'm self-aware and I hate change. You know, and for that reason, Bonsai Gem singing "I'm in the mood for Minecraft, such fine craft. Except him doesn't know the buttons. I'm in the mood for Minecraft, Sam's fine craft." But we have to watch from Tim's perspective, and it's an issue. I do sometimes feel sorry for people that have to watch from my perspective as I bumble about, and then we like turn around and you've made a farm, and I've like got some glass after 20 minutes of tootling about. Ali Baxter's just resubscribed. They've been subscribed for 12 months. Hello. How has it now been a year since I subscribed? Which means it's over a year since I first joined. Well, what happened was you started watching the stream, which downloaded a terrible digital affliction that we've been working on called Tim Samdrome. And that, much like that kind of parasitic wasp that can
lays eggs in your brain,
lays eggs in you and sort of makes you get up high, so that when finally the spores burst forth, there's a creeper and it's walking towards our walls. It's daytime. Why is there a creeper in daytime? Are they daytime things?
Yeah, they're so they don't spawn during the day, but they are not harmed by sunlight, unlike zombies.
Unlike you.
Unlike me, I am harmed by sunlight.
I
get burned very easily.
So
I'm a delicate little peach.
So you can't jump over walls?
No. You cannot.
I don't know how I feel about that.
But I think there's a way you can make.
Oh, there they are. That
You can
guy's...
like put carpet down or something. Go, no,
Yeah.
thank you.
'Cause how do we
Stay
deal
over
with him
there.
before he blows a hole in the side of our wall?
Well, if he doesn't get close enough to us, we can just leave him over there. If we just don't go on that side of the building.
Yeah, I was
so
gonna say,
that
because
side of the
it's not-
building's
it's not
off
like,
limits.
It's not like an eye contact thing. Like if we're just physically close to him, he'll just explode.
Yeah, but he has to have line of sight on you.
Does he?
To do
Okay.
that? So he can't do it from the other side of a wall or anything. I think he's underneath the floor now. I think he's...
Oh God, he's in the floor.
He's in the walls.
Fuck. Dustin goes by. Just leave him alone. Let him explode in peace. Very coffee cup. Oh no, hang on. Pezzy Chaos. The older tubes use the evil coffin box trains. Yes. Hang on. I'm going to follow this back because I'm interested in this. It was Pezzy who was talking about this. Pezzy Chaos. I saw a man who had to duck under... You should stop eating beef so loudly. I saw a man who had to duck under the door coming out of Marks and Sparks the other day. I felt so short. Vague coffee cup. Are those tubes in London still in use? They're actual tubes. Is the only part where you can really stand up is the middle, because I rode one in 2018 and it was claustrophobic for my tiny 1.6 meter arse. So yes, I have also been on it. It's the Central line is still like that. Central line and the Bakerloo line, which are the two oldest and deepest and hottest and worst train lines. They are both sort of like, the tunnels are that much wider than the trains, which means they can't put any aircon units on them. They're too low, they're hot, they're loud, they're awful. And also, Foulfly, this is Giancarlo on the moving boxes, and the unicorn is Gregory Peck Esquire. Excellent.
Brilliant.
When you're moving, I imagine the cat... Where some of Tim's train senses were tingling. Fake Coffee Cup Tim once again bursting in on a full conversation. What do you expect me to do when you talk about trains? When you're moving and the cat's like, fucking, look at all these boxes. I love this. And then they go, I still love all these boxes, but like all the stuff's moved and I kind of worked out my route.
Yeah.
And then they go, why am I in a fucking carry case? Why
am I in a tiny shit box?
What the literal fuck is this? And then you get to a new place and they're like, well, so now I have to just like refight for my territory all over again.
I have to piss on all of this.
Does Cosplay, how dare you interrupt their very private conversation in this public space? It's about Firefly. He doesn't know that he and his brother are about to be in a moving truck for 20 hours. And that's probably for the best, because if he did know that, I think he'd murder you. I think he would have a little think about, like, you know, the food and maybe the affection that he has for you and go, but on balance, you've got to fucking go. Like, just as a matter of national interest. Is there such a thing as a glass door?
No. Not in this game.
Is there another game we could play where there's a glass door? Or?
I can think of a couple of games with glass doors.
Yeah. I can think of a couple of careers with glass ceilings, if that's of...
It's pretty good. That was a good one.
You know when you're so... You know, we've talked about this before. You know when you're so quite so tired of yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I have to continue to be... I have to continue to be me until I die.
Yeah.
Like, other people can leave. People can leave me, and I recommend it. But I have to be me.
I have to be me.
Until I'm dead.
Yes.
Casting director, I may be enacting train violence in 2 weeks. I'm going to be on them for 8 hours. Does this also, Tim, what the fuck is that glass wall? Well, the idea was it was like out to the veranda. So I think what I'm going to do instead is, and it's a real shame because I'm going to have to break some, is we're going to have these two big glass windows and then I'll make a sort of more solid central column and then put a door in that. So it's sort of like... Oh, it's also not in the centre. So, yeah, I'll go try and make it a feature.
Yeah.
So for that, I'm going to use oak planks for now. Oh, hang on. Maybe I make oak walls so it's sort of inset a little bit. That might be nice. That's not the one I wanted. LPW, Iris goes honkshoe. Oh, no. Sorry, Iris. You've shared that as a downloadable.
Yeah.
Some may be willing to download, but not I. I do not want all of the virus.
I need food urgently. So
Are you about to do a dead?
I'm about to do a very much dead. Right, salmon,
That's
come
the
here.
centre. Come here, you salmon.
Come here, you salmon slags.
So, Sam, how do you feel about that? How do you feel in sort of the moments after it got said? Because it's the kind of thing I'd say. But how do you feel? How do you feel it's gone down?
No, bad. Yeah, not good.
Ooh.
I didn't do a good job, but
So, Sam, I've just learnt
Yeah.
slabs and walls. Different?
yeah, they are different. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I just want you to explain to me what you meant by salmon slags.
So
You know, just a little
So-
post-mortem of the event.
where I'm from,
Oh, sorry, I'll
London.
just give you a heads up, chat. What you're about to hear is a lie, but go on, Sam.
slags is an
Yeah.
affectionate term
Ooh.
that we just throw around for our friends and loved ones. Yeah. So that's true, and I'm not lying. Does everyone believe me?
I do, personally. Right.
For PLW says Sam and slags. Sam and slags.
How do you
Sam
make
and-
what is the combination for a wall? Try and this will be
wall is 6 at the bottom of the
Okay.
9, so 3 by 2 at the
no,
bottom.
that's a trap door.
Oh, maybe it isn't then. Well, I mean,
And it's a door if it's a 2x3. Grimland, I've never believed anything more. It does as well. I personally believe everything someone says when they're on the internet, and that is a good
that's a good strategy.
resume. Do not call people a slag in the UK. Sam, if you ever go to the UK, make sure.
You can if you've got my accent, you'll get away with it.
You
But
slag.
if you slag, because they'll be like, oh, it's all right.
Oh, how charming.
How charming! What a charming Cockney scoundrel.
Ali Baxter says wood walls are not a thing. So,
Oh,
is that
No,
maybe
they're
why
not.
I'm struggling?
I didn't realise you're trying to make it out of wood. Sorry.
Well,
yeah.
well, then when I said oak, the fuck did? Oh,
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, he wasn't listening.
I didn't
to
listen to like
Oh, he wasn't
connected
listening.
thoughts.
Me. Okay.
I just
alright.
listened to little bits, little snippets.
Little bits. So then if I was to, yeah, okay.
Pork.
I'm sorry.
Pork.
Pork.
Pork. Alright, I've got
I
some
think
food
Sam
now.
might be eating some pork.
I'm eating some pork. There's pork in the furnace.
Poco. Estos. ¿Cómo estás? Red coffee cup. If Tim was to pork. Oh, planks can be a wall. Planks can be a wall.
Planks can be a wall.
Planks be wall? Planks be to you. No planks not be wall.
And unto you.
No planks be wall. Oh, these aren't planks, these are slabs. How do I make planks? How?
Isn't it? You can make fences. Oh yes, if you get right.
Okay.
If you get
Oh, planks are what you use to build walls. It's not a separate thing.
well, you can make wood fences.
Yeah, but that's
They're not quite the
Sorry,
same.
Sam, I hadn't finished. Sorry, go on. Yeah.
No, I was listening. Carry on.
Oh, sorry.
Carry on. One more. Thanks. Now you've upset everyone. Oh no.
I enjoy.
This is what happens on the nighttime streams.
I enjoy
We go
streaming
insane.
while I'm tired, but I just keep having moments of clarity around who I am.
Try not to think about it.
Break off up, Tim. I can't stand you. Elfie Bill W. Hey Sam, don't you have misophonia?
Yeah, that wasn't. Yeah, that Raspberries doesn't do it. Raspberries
that's
doesn't
nice.
trigger it.
Talking to penguins. Tim, you good? Pussycat, Tim's breakdown in real time is quite the thing to witness. Oh, dear. Duster's complained, Tim, this is why I go to therapy. God, Jester's called me very grown up. Charlie Void, I got distracted and came back to hear you acting less mature than the 6-year-olds I teach. Well, there we go. I'm enjoying
but
also
those 6-year-olds don't have jobs and money and drive cars, so
you know, I did really like grown up things. I taught some children today, and I just have I just have to kind of come back from that and really like reassert how fucking childish I am, because I had to not be childish. I was slightly childish because Sam, at the end of the day, a gig's a gig. Just because they're
Gig's
9
gig,
doesn't mean we're not looking for laughs.
Tim.
They call me
Mr.
Sam,
Meredith, sir.
They called me Sir.
Oh, sir, how do I make the lights go on, sir? Pokemon.
Because that's what the kids love these days. They love Pokemon. Ray Coffee Cup. That's jarring. Yeah. Firefly, Tim, you need beard baubles. I own beard bauble. Beard bauble. Ultimate study. Tim having late night revelations about himself is certainly entertainment. It's an entertainment of a kind. But the important thing is, how the fuck do I make planks?
Mr. Meredith, sir.
Oh,
Who's Hillary Rodham Clinton?
She's the reason that the Biden crime family, and then I just get escorted out of the building.
Emails.
Firefly, Mr. Meredith, do I just stand under where the flats fly down? Yeah. Oh dear, everyone's cross at me. Because they fear the truth. I'd like to state very clearly
that the Biden crime family is paying for this stream.
I love the idea.
We are funded.
That somebody is like, hey, I don't engage in conspiracy theories. I'm actually directly funded by a Democratic super PAC. Criminal, I was working at my uni and a 1678 called me Sir. I was 21. I am no adult. LBW, I don't even play the game. Why do I know the controls better than Tim? Well, and then somebody's saying use the logs. Are there logs?
For what?
Can you make logs?
You don't make them. You just get them from the tree.
No, there's a way where you like there's there's like wood, and then you do something to it, and it then becomes log. Is it when you strip the bark off of it? Oh
yes, if you right click with an axe on a placed log. Don't you have planks in your inventory? Says Fake. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, but I then looked at them and it wasn't what I was looking for. It wasn't what I wanted. I want what I wanted.
Look at the chat, you cunt.
LPBW is saying, look at the chat. You can also get stripped logs. LPBW is saying, no, Tim, you already have planks. Just use them. I don't like the planks now.
I've got tons of.
Yeah, no, I've got planks. I understand, but I once I found them, I thought they were thinner because, like, well, let's just have a look at this.
Because you're a big fan of body shaming, is that right?
Yeah, that's the main thing I like. I want something narrow. I'm gonna use wood. Fuck me. I'm gonna use her emails. I'm gonna use. I'm done explaining myself to you people.
You're right, bud.
I'm now gonna use a pickaxe to smash these blocks.
Okay.
Because you can all go fuck yourself.
There's a zombie hitting me.
Well, don't let him do that. Oh, hang on.
Rude.
Oh, kitty. It's the boss-eyed kitty that I love to see. Are you looking at me? Or no, wait, hang on. It's the boss-eyed kitty that I love to see. Is he looking at you or is he looking at me? He's looking at neither of us. Kitty! Bring up Tim. If you bring up Hillary Clinton one more time, I'm ringing Pentel. I didn't bring up Hillary Clinton. Sam brought up Hillary Clinton. Or as I call her, Hillary Klingon. What point am I trying to make? It's not clear. It's really not clear.
It's not clear. But it is
Darcy does.
angry.
does cosplay. Kiddie time is saving me from losing my shit at block game incompetence. Hello, Endrich Cat Possum. Charlie Void. I use sarcasm often when asked on questions. I have half the class convinced I'm a witch. Best way to be.
My aunt thought my mum accused my mum of being a witch.
How's that, aunt? Reasonable?
She's extremely religious and difficult.
Sam, I want you to come look
yeah.
at something I did because
Okay.
I need to share mistakes.
I'm coming. Where am I?
I've made some interior design choices. Everyone Penguins has declared it a great job.
Jesus Christ.
No, don't sugarcoat it. So
What is
it
this?
turns look.
It's
look.
walls, stone wall, cobblestone walls with a door in the middle that doesn't join on. But it does.
I
If you
didn't
close, if you open the door, it does join up.
Sam,
This is a
So-
nightmare.
I think you'll find it's our new home. So what happened? Shut up! Stop screaming. What happened? Will you just let me speak for a minute? What happened was I wanted it to go thin so that it was like
Sure.
an indent with the door in the middle.
Yeah.
And so I thought when I built these walls, the door would in some way snap to them. And it
Sure,
turns
I
out
mean-
it turns out that the answer to that query of would this
No.
happen was absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
I mean, your instincts were good.
I'm just a boy whose instincts were good. I struggled to make thin walls out of planks of wood. There we go. Now it's sorted.
Does it look good?
Yeah, this is the way. This is how we do it. This is how we change the world.
One block at a time. Oh, that's why I brought all these slabs.
Yeah.
That's right. Now I remember.
Okay. I've got what I'm describing as a deline. Yep. No further questions, Your Honour. A design philosophy.
Yeah.
The design philosophy is what? You know, I just really, you know, when people see my buildings, I want them to walk in and go, sorry? Boom.
What's happening now?
What? This is, what?
Mummy,
just-
why is this building like this? Don't look, darling.
I just need,
Close your eyes.
I just need architecture that asks questions. And that question is, excuse me, you know, I just want people to, I want people to have an experience when they walk into
Yeah.
my buildings. And that experience should
Sure.
be like, you know,
Yeah. I was trying to think of any architect.
think of any
but I couldn't.
architect. Corbusier,
Gary. Who's the
Geary, Frank Geary.
Frank Geary. That's the one, not Gary.
Corbusier is the brutalist. Not the
Sure.
brutalist, but a brutalist, not the brutalist.
The
Frank
most
Lloyd
brutal.
Wright,
Yeah, got it.
as Firefly has messaged.
Isambard, Kingdom Brunel.
Not really an architect, but
Architects.
more of an engineer.
You're an engineer.
Oh, thank you. Sam, I made it
Yeah.
better.
Okay, I'm coming to look. If that'd be
Sam,
good.
stop your farming and come look at what I've
Look
done.
at this horrid wall. Look at this fetid wall. Jesus Christ.
I just popped to that little thing on top, and I think it really
Oh my
helps.
God. It's like a fucking
Whoop.
sandcastle made by a criminal.
Oh, hang on, this doesn't make any
Jesus.
sense.
Why is it so thick? Why is it so
Sorry,
thick?
Sam, I haven't finished. Oh, hang on, no, I need some more stuff. Hang on, shut up, it's not done. Stop judging, it's not done. Hang on, I need more of these. I need loads more of these. I need loads more of these. Nah, it makes sense.
Firefly says, Tim, how does it look like medieval century modern?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah, keep adding. Yeah. That's the... keep adding stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're doing a good job.
It's
Carry on.
a load bearing split glass wall door.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said we should add some lights to it, and I think they're right.
Yeah, that's the problem with it.
Like I haven't got lights yet. I don't know. Is that torch?
Yep.
Oh, how do I make a torch? Coal and something or other.
Coal and sticks.
Flint. I haven't got any coal. Well, there goes that dream. Ah, dear. Right, well, I think I should make other architectural decisions.
Sure. You can be in charge of architecture from now on.
Oh, amazing. Okay. So what every room needs is an arch.
Mm-hmm. It's not architecture, it's architecture.
It's not Myconsaw, it's Arkansas.
Great communist state of Arkansas.
Did the Arkansas chugabug not live and die for our sins? Now, I've layered in quite a few confusing references there, so I'm looking forward to seeing if anybody knows what the Arkansas chugabug is.
What's the Arkansas chugabug, Americans?
Hey, well, I didn't
Times
know.
it in
I don't know.
America.
I don't know if it's dinner time. It's prime. It's prime America time. You'd almost describe it as an American century if it wasn't for the fact they'd fucked it up.
Dick Doors. Hendrich Cat Possum says Dick Doors.
Dick Dawes?
Dick Doors.
Wasn't he a famous bassist?
Dick Doors?
Firefly, I'm from the south and I have no clue. Dustus Cosplay, I'm North Midwesterner, I don't know shit. Cookie Cosplay, I'm from Michigan, I have no clue. Phallic Doorways, how thick is the arch going to be? It's going to be thick. From New York Cities.
Thick.
Bowser's Dungeon. Pezicase is going to bed to enjoy the rock dicks. Well, what you do in your own time is your business.
Jesus Christ.
What?
No, it's fine. It's good. I like it. No, it's good. Carry on.
Sam, have you finally tired of me? Have you finally properly tired of me?
No. Hang on. Sorry.
71 Penguins. Tim, you know most of your audience wasn't alive when Wacky Races
What the fuck is
aired.
this? What the
so-
fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
Sorry, Sam, I was reading a message. But what that means, 71 Penguins, is you know I was
Get
talking
rid
about
of
Wacky
it.
Races.
Get rid of it!
No, Sam, you don't understand. You don't yet understand what this is all about. What this is all leading to. Because I do.
I'm going
'cause I've
down
got
to the
vision.
mines,
Uh-huh.
and when I come back, I want that thing gone.
Absolutely, no, and it will be. I just want to know, how long are you going to be in the mines for? How long have I got to get
You've got
rid
5
of this?
minutes to
Absolutely.
get rid of that
Absolutely.
monstrosity.
Absolutely. When I come back, it won't look like this. I said Penguins had to Google it. Yeah. Well, you know what? I wasn't alive when Wacky Races came out, but I know what it is, so why am I so great? Don't answer that.
Oh, I haven't got torches.
You can't come back up to get torches. You have to. You can't,
Okay.
I'm masturbating in here. You can't come in.
You have to hang the very stiff sock on the door if you're
Yeah.
doing that.
People have questions about what I'm doing, and the only answer I have for them is let him cook. Firefly Tim, you need a scrunchie on the door handle. Oh no, that would be awful. There we go. Yeah. Nope. How did I pass that from hand to hand? What's the point of passing things from hand to hand? Like it changes which hand I'm holding.
Oh, so if you
Is it like to
well,
make
if you've
yourself
got
left-righted and left-handed and right-handed, or?
if you've got a shield and a sword, I think
Okay. You could, like,
I think it might be useful
thing.
or more useful.
Like an offhand comment. Sam, how you doing?
I'm gonna come back up in a minute, right?
No. Just a little longer. Like just a little longer. I just need to make sure
I found some
everything's...
coal, so I can make some.
Oh, that's good. We need some of that.
Yeah, I might have to use it all to make torches there.
Or to just burn down my house. It's torches. Okay.
It's lucky we made it out of stone.
Hard to burn down my stone life. That's a manga waiting to happen. My stone life. My doki stone life, something like that.
So when they say like, oh, and then Henry VIII burned down the abbey, aren't they made of stone?
Well, now, Sam,
I guess not all of it is made of stone.
loads of it isn't made of stone, like the ceiling, often made of wood.
And oh
the
yeah, that's
pews
true.
And all them books. I've got something in my offhand again.
Tapestries.
There we go. Oh my god, how do I not have something in my offhand? Oh, for fuck's sake!
I'm glad to see that the only thing holding up your architectural crimes
Is my inability to play this game.
is that your lack of comfort with the controls.
I've just, yeah.
They burned down all the llamas at the abbeys. The llamas? What?
Like the Dalai Lamas.
Is this a pun? I don't understand.
I'm just making some reasonable improvements to make sure that, structurally this makes sense.
Uh-huh.
I'd hate for you to look at this and go, Tim, this is all well and good, but how's it working?
Doesn't make any sense.
This was built by a fucking idiot. Yeah. Okay. It's all gone.
Okay. I'm coming back up. I'm gonna be furious.
No, you can love it.
It's not.
Because it's gone now.
Right, how do I get back again? Oh shit. I've got lost. Nope, I'm fine.
Welcome. Hey, look! I can see someone's coming. That's nice. Welcome. 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 Isn't it nice? Because I could see you coming. You had a lovely little entranceway.
Mm-hmm.
The door isn't entirely centered.
Why is it all cobble? It's so horrible.
But cobble's the best kind. Of stone.
And we can't get to this door anymore, so
Why do
this
you need
door's just
to?
out of action.
What do you need to? What's over there? What's up? What's over there? All right. You
The
know
farm,
what? Hey,
the food.
Sam. You know what? But because I care about you,
Mhm.
right? Okay.
Thanks.
No.
Yep.
I'm not done. I'm not done. Okay. We gotta make
Gonna
this.
crawl.
Gotta make this appropriate. There we go. Okay. So it needs a bit of improvement there, but that's okay. Everything's a process. But you can't just have an unsupported arch. So that's got to go over there. There we go. Lovely.
I hate you.
Some people aren't appreciated in their own time.
Yeah, but for every like Van Gogh, there's 100 Van Fucks who did dick all in their lifetime and died, unappreciated artists because they were bad. You. I'm gonna start a fire. I'm gonna start a fire.
We didn't start the fire, but we hope it kills Tim Meredith. Ah, dear. We have fun here.
I just need to go to the opposite bank. I just need to get some energy out. I'll be back in a minute.
Hey, buddy, where you going?
Just
buddy.
going over here for a minute.
Hey, buddy, where you going?
Don't worry.
Hey, Sam, where you going?
Uh-huh.
Hey, Sam, can I come?
No.
Hey, Sam, why are you in the river?
Just going over here.
Hey, Sam. Sam, why are you in
Uh-huh.
the river, Sam?
Just need to cool off.
Sam, you coming back, right?
Uh-huh.
Sam, there's a guy.
There's a guy. There is a guy.
Sam, why is that tree on fire?
Just don't worry about it.
I'm eating some chicken, if that's okay.
That's fine.
It won't let me eat the chicken because I'm too full.
Oh no, I'm getting
Sam?
killed.
Sam, does violence beget violence, Sam?
It does. Violence really did beget violence over here.
Sam,
Yeah.
why you got an arrow in your head? I'm worried, Sam. I hope you're okay. Sam,
I'm
the
okay.
cubes are now floating in the air and are on fire.
That's
Do we
fine.
do something? Do we call someone? Sam?
Yeah. Call the number on the fridge.
Okay. Sam, I can't get... I can't... hang on, there we are. Okay, hang on. I should have called the number on the fridge.
Hello?
Hang on, I'm just beating my head against the fridge. Hello?
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 This is 417. You've blocked up the fucking stairway.
Why are
Right.
you at my... How do you know? Why are you at my house?
No, that's what this number's for. Is if you
419,
blocked up the stairway.
fucking stairway. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not do things we can't take back.
We're just making fun architecture now, aren't we? So let's just everyone just make fun architecture. Ha ha ha! Isn't it fun?
This is no,
Everyone's
no,
having fun.
No, Sam. Now
Everyone's having fun.
You know as well as I that if you look at my pieces, they are thought out. They have purpose. They have structure. They have reason. These columns. I mean, I like this one. I'm leaving that one, but these are the columns.
I'm just gonna look over here at the sunrise. Maybe the sunrise will calm you down.
It's okay, Sam. I'm turning it back to normal. It's okay. I'll try harder. I'll do something better. You don't like cobbles? Okay, I don't need to work in cobbles. I'm a flexible artist. I have other mediums. Because you know what's more important to me than the cobblestone alleyway?
Mm-hmm.
Our friendship.
Aw. Meal says make a bunch of dicks. Okay, that's very achievable.
You can make a bunch of dicks. Won't you come with me tonight?
Come and get into bed.
We don't have to fight. We can make a bunch of dicks. There's been trouble, there's been strife betwixt a man and his wife, but at the end of the day we could make a bunch of dicks. 'Cause sometimes we don't agree, we don't get along, and we don't see eye to eye on every issue, every argument, every bicker. No, that doesn't rhyme. Every argument, every spat, when you throw things at me and call me a twat. But at the end of the day, we could make a bunch of dicks.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Thank you. I had to pause in the middle because I really backed myself into rhyme corner. Firefly, Amy and Aaron absolutely get us in the divorce, but they also kind of already do. Thank you, NJ. Amy's sleeping in the other room, so I have to. I just realised you asked me to go to sleep, and then it immediately became clear that it was already morning, and so you gave up on that. Like, Tim, go to sleep. Oh, okay.
It was fine. It all worked out.
It all worked out in the end. Oh, your son. Your son is in
My
the
tiny
corner.
son.
I can say because the Discord captures more than you can see. I can just see him in the corner. He was just looking up at you, being like, "Oh, help! Oh, help me,
Father, please."
I do need warm milk. Oh my god, I might have some warm milk. Right, once I've destroyed this, I'm gonna go up and look at the farm, and we can look at Sam working on the farm, and I'm gonna go literally warm some milk in the microwave and drink the warm milk.
You're gonna have warm milk.
Yeah.
What, cow's milk?
Yeah. What's weird about that?
No, it's fine. It's great. No, yeah. It's good. It's not a thing that psychopaths drink at all.
What?
I just
Is it-
associate drinking milk with.
You just watched American Psycho.
Did he do that in that?
I'm pretty
I
sure he
remember
does that. Like,
Yeah.
I appreciate if you go out to the pub and you say, "Can I have a glass of
Yeah,
milk,
that would
please?"
be weird.
You're like, look, quite apart from the fact that that's not what the pub is for, I don't trust the cold chain on this milk. Like until this is thoroughly mixed with alcohol, I do not trust it.
Oh shit! Creeper.
Did you just see the creeper?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the creeper, and then chat was like, "No one told Tim about the creeper," and I'd already seen the creeper actually, because I have value. Oh, you put the
Go on.
torches around so that people. Oh, this is. Oh, what you've done is nice. I mean, the bridge needs work.
Yeah, it's not quite right.
Yeah, perfect, Tim. Well
Nice
done.
one.
Fucking nice one, mate. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do.
Well, I was putting slabs on the bottom. So if look,
Oh, I see.
So it's
Sorry, I
like-
didn't realise.
so it looks good from the side as well.
Okay, I got slabs.
I wish there was like a fence post that didn't have a post. That was just what?
Hmm.
No,
Hmm.
you better not. Get your cobble garbage away from my bridge.
I just
Away
selected
from my
the
nice
wrong. I
bridge.
just selected the wrong item. Fuck
Yeah.
me. I need an axe. Sam, can I have an axe, please? Sam, can you get
Yeah.
me an axe? Hey Sam.
Yeah.
Hey Sam, I
Yeah.
can't do things for myself. Could you get me
Let
an
me
axe?
ask you a question.
Thank
Here's an
you.
axe.
I just threw something on the floor while trying to open my inventory for the 8 millionth fucking time.
It's easy to remember because E is for inventory, and Q is for I'd quite like this to be on the floor. Do you see?
I
Does
do.
that make
see.
sense?
It's perfect. Enriched Catapults and Blend would be fine with Tim building stone penises. Christine has highlighted a clip called "Backing himself into the rhyme corner." Oh for fuck! I'm two blocks short, 2 slabs short. Go get more slabs now. Return the slabs. Oh, I need to rewatch all of Courage the Cowardly Dog at some point. Very Coffee Cup. I love when Tim invents whole sentences. Well, the thing is, I read the thing and I broadly understood what was happening in the sentence, but I couldn't really manage all of the words directly. So what I did is I constructed the sentence that broadly covered the topics and themes of what was actually said, but in a way that works for me, and that's accessibility.
Come on, let me put this down.
Oh, Sam, 71 Penguins has an
Hello.
interesting question that I'd like your take on.
71 Penguins. Where am I looking?
Thoughts?
What if we set the bridge on fire? What if I set you on fire?
Oh, good question. Back to you, 71 Penguins. Back over to you.
What about that?
Answer the question.
Don't jump on my crop. Don't jump on my crop. Don't jump on my crop.
Did it do
Don't
something?
jump up. You jumped on my crops.
I didn't know it did something.
Yeah, it kills them.
Beef and rice.
Ah,
Just like in the real world.
chicken and mushrooms.
Tartan. Oh, hang on. No.
I need more dirt.
Okay.
Filth.
Well, I didn't want anyone to know this, but 71 Penguins has a lifetime subscription to Brazzers.
I've been watching Blacklist.
A lot of Brazzers.
A lot of Brazzers.
Lots of Brazzers recently.
I've been watching a lot of porn recently. I've been watching
What a non sequitur that'd be. So I've been watching a lot of pornography.
I've watched a lot of porn.
There's just a couple of themes I've noticed cropping up.
Things I've been noticing.
Why is everyone getting stuck
is
in
everyone-
washing machines? They're not.
Why is everyone
no
having
one's ever
sex
got
all the
stuck
time? Like, do other stuff.
Erin says, "Hey Tim,
Write a
your ass
book.
is Grass McFly."
I've been watching Blacklist on Amazon Prime, and
Uh-huh.
it is trash. Like it's like trashy spy TV,
Yeah.
but it's so laughably like insane. Like, so the do you know the basic plot of Blacklist?
Yeah, there's a blacklist.
Yeah, it's a list that doesn't have any color. No, so there's this
The
guy called
grayscale
Reddington.
Reddington.
Who
That's not a
Reddington
name.
is his name.
Is his name Reddington Steele?
Raymond Reddington. Is
Fuck
his
off.
Name. Yeah, and he is obviously been created by the creator of the show, who just like came up with this like Mary Sue, who he fell in love with, and he's like, yeah, Reddington, and he's like the best criminal. He's the best criminal in the world. And he's so good at crime, and everyone
He's got such a thick dick.
He's so good, and he's always like one step ahead of all the cops, and the cops can't catch him. And then he turns himself into the FBI, and he's so cool. And then they put him, so they put him in this cell in the FBI like secret base building.
Yeah, in like one FBI Plaza.
Yeah, like, but it's like a secret post office that they bought. That's like where they do all their black ops and stuff. And they put him in this building, and it's like the cell they put him in. You know how when it's a really bad guy, you have to put him in his own cell, like in the middle of a room.
Yeah. With like an
Obviously,
air
like,
gap.
it's a really bad guy. So not only do they put him in his cell in the middle of the room, when it opens, if you imagine it's like the sort of shape of a shipping container, but glass sides with like reinforced glass sides.
Yeah.
So when it opens, the front door opens out like this, and then the whole thing moves backwards. But like the table and chairs and
Yeah.
toilets stay where they are.
Sure.
But the whole rest of it, it's like, why?
That is such an expensive bad solution to that problem.
What's wrong with the door?
Yeah, just a big fucking door will do it. But I suppose the production
What's the
designer, you know.
Yes. Oh, somebody had a lot of fun making that. So the plot is that Reddington is like a masterwork criminal, and he's got like a worldwide network, and he turns up at the FBI and hands himself in and is like, I'm going to help you put away some bad guys. Like, I've got a list, the blacklist, and we're going to put away all the bad guys. And he will only talk to newly qualified FBI officer Elizabeth Keene.
Elizabeth love interest.
He won't talk to anyone else. And there's like,
What's his reasoning? Is it because she's
Well, I
got
don't
a
want to
cutie
give away any
patootie,
spoilers, although
or
it's
is it
not-
because he's her secret daughter, or what? What one of the three things that? Have I already got it?
Two. Yeah, you got it. You fucking got it in one. Because, of course it is.
Because of course it is. My
Yeah.
my first guess was, but I wanted to say the phrase. The second
Yeah.
guess was, well, what's the most obvious thing? You could
What's the
possibly-
most obvious thing you could come up with? Yeah, exactly. And that's what it is.
In which Cat Possum has said a wonderful mix of things. Sam, what's the plot? What does his ego do? Stupid toilet. He has a PhD in crime.
Yeah.
Oh, hang
He's
on.
like-
Lilios28 says secret daughter. Firefly says, but she isn't actually his daughter. Oh, good. The second move
yeah.
after you've been
The
the
second,
reveal
yeah,
is
yeah.
he's his daughter. Now, what can we do to take this further? What about
Actually,
he-
no.
isn't her daughter? So we're kind of back to square one in terms of things happening.
It's so
Oh, dear.
stupid. And it's like, it's kind of fun trash.
Yeah,
And there's 10 seasons of it.
Erin's been screaming fun trash. Yeah, can't confirm straight trash, but I also do watch some absolutely fucking trash. Lily Rose is waving their arms around saying, watch Wheel of Time. Is Wheel of Time good? I wrote it off as a load of bollocks I didn't need to bother with. But is it actually a good?
Is it about a wheel?
Is that wheel in time? Oh, wheel of puppy cuddle pile. Lily also shouted, "Wheel of Time is fucking excellent." What was the other one? Rosamund Pike. I do like to be stabbed by the pike, as you all know. I do like a wound in the side at the behest of the pike.
Yeah. I wish I was a cavalryman.
Yeah, I wish I was on horseback riding towards a wall of the pike. Am I right?
Am I right?
Am I right, lads? Give me a taste of that well roasted river fish, the pike.
I wish I was a 14th century cavalryman, so I could die.
I wish I was very early French chef who wrote like the first proper cookbook. What was his name?
John Soup.
John. It was John Soup. It's John. Sorry, he's French. Jean Soup.
Jean Soup. Jean-Pierre Soup.
What's that really weird one with Jared Harris and Lee Pace?
Don't know.
Foundation. I've been enjoying Foundation.
Oh yeah.
Enrich Cat Possum said Henri McStupid. Lilios28. The thing is, I can't even make fun of Tim for this because I'm a bisexual disaster about this show and about her in particular. Lilios. Oh, and they added Shreya Agadush. Hang on, I'm getting that surname. Not Agadushu, Agadashlu to the cast this season, and it's very good. Firefly. Jared House is incredible. He was so good in Chernobyl. Chernobyl's possibly you people have been on the other end of me watching Chernobyl for the second time and not shutting the fuck up about it. You know how much I like Chernobyl. It's one of my favourite series, and it's what I love about Chernobyl. Sam, would you like to guess Chernobyl? You know its vibe.
Yeah.
Quite serious, quite bleak.
Yeah.
Would you like to guess the other things that the Chernobyl writer wrote?
Oh, sort of bleak and serious. Hello, my love.
Erin's here and Erin's in a blanket. Oh no, it was a shirt.
You a shirt or a blanket? You're in a blanket.
Oh, it's a blanket.
Gary's in a
But it's
blanket.
tied up in a shirt manner.
My blanket's got Sturgy Ballet on it.
What's the matter with it?
I'm tired.
Yeah, wait and go to bed.
I was in bed and I came out of bed to tell you that I'm tired.
An excellent strategy.
Oh, apricot.
I needed to come and tell you all that I'm tired.
Yeah.
But I needed to leave the bed
To do so.
to do that.
Oh, my sweet egg.
Hi everyone.
Everyone say hello to Erin.
Hi, Erin.
Do you want to hear?
Yeah. I can't hear him.
Erin.
You're playing Minecraft without me.
We are.
I mean, not maliciously, but we are.
Oh, for me, sorry, for me it was.
Why do boys' bases always look like this?
What do you mean? Just a big open.
It's like, look at your windows. What's wrong with your window?
Look at what
Sorry,
Tim
so
did.
what's
Look at
wrong with
this.
it? Look at
Look
this.
at your fucking. Look at the no, that's cool, but it's cobblestone. And also, tell you what, when I started playing Minecraft, I was like, I don't care about cobblestone, and Sam made me a snob for stone. And look at this. What is that?
I hate it. I hate this.
I can remake it not in cobblestone. I mostly wanted to work out the shape.
Can you remake it underground?
It's
Hey,
like a,
hey, Erin,
it looks
hey,
like
Erin,
a peen.
Look what happens. Look what happens when you close the door. Perfect.
Nothing. It's like the toilets in America. With
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
cubicle.
Hey, you doing drugs in there? I need to. I need to see your wang. I need to see your full penis and balls to make sure you're not
Why are
doing
there so
drugs
many
in there.
gaps?
Nothing joins up.
Show me
and then we
all of your
close the
labia
door.
to make sure I can see you're not doing drugs. America.
Look at this. Horrid.
It's so. Oh god.
So,
disgusting.
'Cause
Erin.
I'm sad that you're playing Minecraft without me because Minecraft is one of the games that I'm actually good at.
You are.
I'm good at Minecraft and I'm good at Stardew Valley. Those are the two that I could actually be like proficient in.
They're the
if I
two
was to
that
play
you
with
could.
you. Not like that
dominate.
monstrosity that had me in a fucking like put me in fucking a straight jacket.
So what was that?
What's the one where the tractors went into the sea, like, and then both of them went into the sea?
Oh, Satisfactory.
I don't
Yeah.
know if.
Sea
I
tractors.
don't know if you were in a
Well, the
great
right space.
state to start with. I don't know if it was the game's fault.
Why
The
are
game
you setting trees on fire?
didn't, because they're in the way and I can't bother to come down.
Just cut them down, you bad
I
egg.
can't be bothered to get up there. I'd have to like get all the way up there.
You bad
Such a
egg.
bad egg.
Such a bad egg. Why does that feel like it's from something? Like I feel like it's a I think you should leave sketch. He's a bad egg. He's a
but
bad egg.
I keep quoting. I didn't realize what I was quoting, but I've been quoting "My Dad Wrote a Porno," the podcast, for
Right.
days, and it took me 8. I was like, "Where the fuck does that come from?" And I had to Google it, and it was like from a Reddit post about "My Dad Wrote a Porno." I was like, "Oh my god, of course it's from My Dad Wrote a Porno." I was just like,
What's the
I kept
phrase?
saying "Trevor fucking Ditherhead over here," and like,
It's
I was like,
specific.
"Where the fuck is that from?"
It's very specific. It's a reference.
Yeah, Trevor fucking Ditherhead.
It's Jether fucking Ditherhead. So the question of the day was, well, firstly, have you seen Chernobyl with Jared Harris?
That's right. No, Erin hasn't watched that.
Oh,
haven't
Erin,
watched Chernobyl,
I
either.
was about to say you'd love it. I've no idea if you'd love it. It's very good, but it's bleak AF. You'll be shocked to hear.
Mail says you guys should play Dress to Impress. You absolutely should. It's so
Who's
good.
dressed to impress?
She wants dressed to impress.
It's based on, oh god, I want to say Fortnite. I don't think it is Fortnite. It's like based on a kid's Roblox. That's it.
Right.
And it's like a bit where you can like go into wardrobe, like they give you like a look, and then you get to run around all the wardrobes and like create the look, and then you do a fashion show with like other random people that you don't know. It's hilarious.
Why
It's
are we
like
playing this? Other than the
Teenage
fact that-
girls and Twitch streamers.
other than the fact that I'm deep. Oh, okay. Means griefers can probably is whitelisted server.
What?
Is that okay?
What?
So
They did
somebody's built a
whitelist the game.
script that jumps into your game and warns you about a
It's
thing.
not whitelisted.
71 Penguins says, I think about Erin running tractor into the sea and Satisfactory weekly. It's on my Instagram, I think.
Oh, the Terror. Watch the Terror. The Terror mention. Might want to lock down this server. Yes.
Hang on one
So
sec.
basically, I think we need to do something that means that people can't join that stream. But yeah,
I've done
back
that.
to
Hello, I'm
back to the original question. So okay, it's very good, but it's very bleak. So this is partly for you. This is partly for Sam because Sam has seen it. So this deeply good, award-winning bleak series was written by Craig Mazin. Would you like to guess the other things that Craig Mazin did, which really identify him as somebody who's going to make a multi-award-winning, deeply grim series?
Aladdin, the 1996 Disney masterpiece. I don't
No,
know,
that was a
96,
co-direction between. Ooh, they are two directors that sound like cartoon mice.
98. Itchy and Scratchy.
Mr. Squeaky and Mr.
Pinky and the Brain.
Mr. Pinky.
Shut up!
Brain
everybody,
and
shut
Stinky.
up.
Little
up.
little cheese boy.
Firefly just gave you some money, by the way.
I'll get Firefly. Thank you very much. I'll get to it. I'm trying to think of the directors of Aladdin It is.
How the hell do you know them at all?
Yeah, I
It's-
don't know them, and I have a
oh,
degree in
it's
musical
like
theatre.
Dinkin and Dong. Oh my god, what is their fucking name?
Yeah, no, is it Dinkin and Dong?
I looked it up the other day because they also did Moana
What are you doing?
Just chewing my
and
tongue.
The Great Mouse Detective.
Can you not?
I'll come back to
92.
it.
Thank you, NJ.
I'll come back to it. So,
We'll just call them Ding and Dong
and
for
Dong.
now.
so there's some early things you've never heard of. Rocket Man, Senseless, the specials. Who knows?
Sure.
Who cares?
Never heard of it.
First big movie. Writer of Scary Movie 3.
Huh.
Followed that up.
Interesting.
Okay.
Followed that up by writing Scary Movie 4.
Right.
Thought, right, things are going well. I'll then write superhero movie, which was in that realm of after Scary Movie was a success, they were like they were like a
just
superhero
do
movie
this
and
over and
romance
over.
movie and epic
Yeah.
movie and things like that. So
Yeah.
real
Gonna jump
real
on crops.
good
Oh, fucking hell.
real good heavy hitting. Then he
Yeah.
wrote The Hangover, Don't Worry, Part 2. The best one.
Oh, the best one. Yeah.
Then the who was it a vehicle for? I seem to remember. Yes, it was the Melissa McCarthy vehicle, Identity Thief, which, to be fair, made an absolute piss load of money. Sam's vomiting.
Chat has
cubes.
started googling it for you, by the way, so it's not Ding and Dong at all.
It's
Ron
Musker and Clemens. It's Musker and Clemens.
That does sound like Musketeers, the Three Musketeers, which, in your defence, were played by mice. At one point.
Exactly. Musker and Clemens do sound like two mice. Identity, which made lots of money, but it's nah. And then he wrote The Hangover Part 3. And then he wrote The Huntsman, Winter's War. Then he did uncredited rewrites on Charlie's Angels 2019 and additional
Yeah.
material for Dune Part 2 and Wicked. You'll notice that those two are good credits. They happened after Chernobyl. I've been put in a cube of water, but I don't mind. But then also he wrote Chernobyl, one
That's
of the
so
best and
weird. What a
bleakest
weird
series. It's like
series of
Hangover
credits.
2 and 3 and
Tim, why are
epic movie. And
Tim, why have you walked out of the prison that we've made for you while you were talking?
I didn't walk out of it. It sort of gooshed me. You
It
goosed me
gooshed
out
you?
of it. He also
to be
wrote The
gooshed.
Last of Us, which is also a bleak masterpiece. I don't understand
Was
this
he-
man.
But was he just doing Scary Movie
Put some fire in it.
2?
Sorry, Erin. Did you think I couldn't hear that?
Just drown him. Just fucking drown him. Just fucking drown him. Please. Oh, that's rotted. That's absolutely rotten, mate. Go on. Do it. Just fucking do it. Just fucking kill him. Just fucking kill him. Just fucking kill him.
Well, I'm
What's
gonna die
like the
here.
hardest thing you've got? Come on, please. Yeah!
What's
Killed
this?
him.
What's-
Why would you do it? Oh god, I really needed that laugh today. Oh fuck.
Sorry, we emergency Tim. It was funny.
This is the penalty
Oh
box.
no! Don't
This
put
is the
me in a
penalty
horrible-
box. This is the penalty box, and you got to stand in there and
Yeah.
think about what you've done.
Okay.
Just
'Cause-
me like egging him on. Like, do it. Fucking do it.
Do it. Do it. I dare you.
Amazing.
We have
We're
fun.
the same person. Oh, Tim, I'm so sorry.
No,
but
you're
I'm
not.
also
No.
so
Shut the fuck up,
unsorry.
Aaron. You're not sorry at all. Get back in the box!
Escaped.
Oh, I'm gonna go get my phone and just open up not even like the clip of like the thing of this stream. I'm gonna go into the video so I can find the whole VOD and just watch that big bat like 10 times.
Oh. I'm in the penalty box. Sorry.
But Sam, crying is permitted in the penalty box. What's
Good,
that
'cause
reference to,
I
Sam?
hate it here.
Hey Sam, what's
Don't
that
forget
reference
about
to?
Fireflies Kofi, and I'm going to bed. Night night.
No.
Night.
Right.
Right.
Oh, so good. Great stuff.
Good stuff.
Firefly.
Will you come and see me before you go to bed?
Yes, mate.
Firefly
Yes, nice.
has donated with a message. Tim and Sam, please play Date Everything as a co-op when it comes out in June, please. Developed by Ray Chase and Robbie Damond. What is Date Everything? Is that one of those
Date
dating
Everything.
simulators, but you're as in, like literally dating everything, like shoes? Date Everything. The dating simulator. A sandbox dating simulator set in the comfort of your own home, featuring 100 fully voice-acted dateable characters. Let the romance flow between you and your bed, smoke alarm, and overwhelming sense of existential dread. Are you ready to date everything? I think I am.
Mm-hmm.
I think I am ready to date everything. Is that where you basically just date items in your home? But we can play
Brilliant.
it as a co-op. Can you date the toilet? It looks like you can date the toilet and a fan and stuff in your drawers and a trophy cabinet and a sink and a chair and a bin and a computer and some fruit and a washing machine and the microwave and a plunger and a coat hanger and a toaster, which is popped out toast, which I think is suggestive of priapic behaviour.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up for that. Comes out in
The
June.
developer describes the content like this: bad language, sexual innuendo, narrative contains sexual reference.
Sam, have
Well,
you escaped?
You'd think so.
Have you escaped on a column of stone, like you shat it out and it blasted you upwards?
Yeah, I
Do you want to-
pooped out gravel.
Weirdly, Sam, although it is made of cobble, it's quite an interesting centerpiece.
It is.
It's
It is
weirdly
interesting,
quite
isn't it?
interesting.
Should we just leave it there and see if we hate it after
Yeah.
a couple of days?
Absolutely. Hey Sam, do you know what I could
Yeah.
do with like
What's
a
that?
direct task and in some instruction?
Yeah.
When left to my own devices, I made bad things.
So we need materials.
Yeah.
We need to mine. Really. We
Hang
need to
on.
mine.
I'll just empty out my inventory. How do I do that? How do I just jump all of my shit on the floor? Perfect. Loads of room.
What do we need? What do I need to have on me for
I
mining?
should put it in a box, shouldn't I?
I need some wood. I need some food, which we don't have very much of.
I've got 9 steaks.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad. I've got 7 loaves of bread.
And I've got 9 torches, so pretty good.
9. That's not very many.
Bake Coffee Cup, Tim. That's so on point for your entire personality. So what was on point for my entire personality? Haven Dragon is here. Hello.
Once he got up to
Ooh.
bark, but he couldn't work out how to deal with the green screen, so he had to sort of stop.
NJ, Tim, your inventory management is so stressful to watch. And you know what's interesting? Is I am 55 to 80% worse at these games whilst I'm streaming. There's some part of my brain that's being taken up with the fact that I'm on stream that makes me...
Yep.
Because, I like management and building games.
Yep.
And yet there's something about streaming Minecraft that just shuts
makes
off
you-
a little chunk of my brain.
Yep. There's a lot more to think about. So we need swords, pickaxes, shovels.
LVW says I should take all the bread with me and lose it in the woods. Did I say screaming Minecraft? I thought I said streaming Minecraft. Because, part of your brain is taken up by chat. Distractions for ADHD brain. And then somebody Penguins just leans in helpfully and says, maybe you're just bad at Minecraft. Ever think of that, you fuck? Says 71
There
Penguins.
is that.
There's me on the ground, and I'm saying, please, no more. And 71 Penguins are just kicking and kicking and kicking. Because maybe I'm just bad at Minecraft. Yeah, maybe I'm just bad at Minecraft, but maybe cruel.
Maybe you're bad at friendship.
I have to make a stone sword. Cobblestone deep slate. Oh, just anything, just cobblestone.
Right, there you go. There's some torches. don't need much. We don't need some flint.
Do I need a sword?
Yes.
Probably. I'll get some cobblestone so I can make a sword. I need sticks. I need to make sticks. I need to make sticks, quick sticks. I need wood to make sticks.
They got some cool people on the voice cast for that game.
Yeah.
Um,
NJ says, Tim, take the seeds and... Sorry, hang on. I'm doing little claps to indicate the full stops. Tim, take the seeds and flowers out of your inventory before going into the mines.
yes, we don't need those.
Lady Rose says, look at this. Oh, is that the Yesterday Tevin voice cast? Who have we got? Felicia Day. The guy who played a star in. Matt Mercer. Nick Wolfhard. Any relation to Finn Wolfhard, or are there just many Wolfhards?
Oh, Sungwon Cho, the Pro ZD guy.
I vaguely recognise Troy Baker. Is that a star in?
Yeah,
Troy
that name
Baker
rings a
starring?
bell. He's just like a big voice actor guy, isn't he?
Someone show, because if you're doing voice
Deborah
acting
Wilson,
on the
is
internet.
that from fucking Hill House? No.
Well. J. Michael Tatum. Oh, Erika Ishii from fucking thing. Dropout.
Yeah. Oh, and Emily Axford, also from Dropout.
Do you know that she can cross any axe?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I rest my case.
She can, like, go over an axe.
She can go over any axe.
Any axe.
Any axe.
Just axe her to show you.
She can axe any axe. Sam, I've got 64 torches. Is that too many?
No. That's probably not enough.
Firefly says, oh, Tim. Vay Coffee Cup says, Jesus Christ. Lily Rose just does dots. And then NJ says, thank you, Tim. I think that was in reference to me taking the seeds out of my bag, but I like to think it was somebody thanking me for that joke. So you're welcome, NJ.
You're all welcome.
Hey, Sam.
Hello.
I'm here.
Cool.
I got meats.
Jesus. I didn't expect you to be so close.
Sam, I'm here.
Uh-huh.
Sam, I'm helping.
Uh-huh. So, I'm trying to get over that chasm.
So I should just keep really quickly
past-
digging fast, so
past
that if
the
the chasm
chasm.
opens up,
Yeah. Don't worry about
looking down.
looking down. Just dig.
And just Catpost says, Tim, you're no longer talking, you're just saying words with no sense. Oh,
Yeah,
Haven
we're
Dragon
Lego
resubscribed
talking.
with Prime. They've been subscribed for 11 months. Hey, I found a button. Thank you very much, Haven Dragon, for the sub. And don't forget, if you're an Amazon Prime subscriber, you get one free Prime subscription to any Twitch channel of your choice each month. Why not make it ours? Now,
Why not?
don't actually answer that question. I don't want to know why not ours. What I want to know is why ours. So if you're thinking about telling me why not ours, just pause there, just stop for a minute and think, actually, why didn't I tell you why ours?
Why? Why ours? And we're not going to be like,
Alive forever
manipulative.
and you'll be sad when we're dead. Is that what you were going for?
We're not going to be manipulative.
I carried
streamers,
you
but,
and birthed you.
but
and
if
this
you
is
want
all-
Amy and Erin to starve, then I guess that's fine.
I was going to buy Amy a large piece of prime rib to help with her hunger and her health. But what I'm hearing from you is that you don't want her to have that.
That's fine. It's your money. It's your money.
Sam,
I was going to buy Erin a big piece of tofu prime rib.
yeah, you're going to buy Erin like a big inflatable donut to sit in. Haven Dragon has said, why yours, : the button was here and so am I, shrug. Oh, I see. Why ours? Yeah, I understand. And back to Tim, I decided to actively give you money. It's true. Sony Penguin says, maybe you should be the better big man providers then and not blame us. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Also,
Wow.
just because we're men, just because we're men, and I just don't know where to go with that sentence, and I'm too tired to even engage with the bit.
Sounds like you love the patriarchy.
Sounds like you hate the love triarchy. Am I right, sisters?
Am I right? Pate?
Am I right? Cream cheese. Now, Sam, here's a question. When you
Why is there grass underground?
When you shut the fuck up.
Because we're not underground. That's why.
Guys, we're not underground. Guys, I've worked it out. Okay, shut up.
You lose your train of thought.
No. Oh, Jesus. Mom, he's doing it again.
You're doing it. You said it was my turn. Mum said it was my turn with the train of thought.
Do you... Choo-choo. Do you also associate cream cheese and pate? Or is that just a thing?
Cream cheese and pate.
So,
no.
and at the risk of sounding desperately middle class. So, when we were children and we would go...
Our servants would bring us cream cheese and pate sandwiches.
Jenkins would rustle us up. No, so we would... when we would take a picnic somewhere, like we would go like to a caravan park or something. I'm just trying to make us sound less posh. And we would always do picnics, and the picnic would always be cucumber, just a whole ass cucumber, and like an incredibly sharp knife and chopping board because my dad had feelings on that topic. French baguette, cream cheese, and pate.
I mean, it sounds
and that
good.
was just and it's good. And you make little sandwiches, but it was always Philadelphia and duck liver pate. And I have no idea if that is a pairing of any
of like
or is it just like they are just like sealable sandwich fillers nearby?
I'm sure there was an element of convenience to it, but like a brie and pate sandwich
Is that a thing?
is a thing. Yeah. And I know cream cheese is not brie.
In which capitalism, your parents were insane. This is madness. Andrew Customer says cream cheese goes with jam or law. Law is a brand of instant coffee, and what the fuck are you talking about with jam?
Tim's parents raised two of the finest boys, and then they left home, and they had to put up, and then only Tim and Ben were left. So
people are like, that's not a picnic, but that is a picnic because
that is a picnic.
It was
What's
like
wrong with
basically the things you can make a sandwich with, bread, butter, pate and cream cheese, which we're discussing, some vegetables. There would be drinks. That's a picnic.
I think that's a picnic.
I like pate. Obviously I'm a vegetarian now, so I don't eat pate, but I still think of pate. I still think
there's not a lot of good vegetarian pates.
No, there really isn't.
It doesn't translate.
Have you ever tried to feed an aubergine with so much grain that its liver expands to a delicious lump? No,
doesn't work.
you don't hear much about that because people are cowards. Oh, I went away to get another pickaxe and then realised I already had one. Anyway, LBW, you make the sandwich before you fucking leave the house. No, you don't.
No,
you're wrong.
I think.
Hey,
Tim...
hey, Captain Capital Letters. You don't make it before you leave the fucking house. You bring the ingredients and you make them on the beach to make sure sand gets in it, you stupid cunt. Sorry, I didn't know I felt this strongly about this.
What Tim had is a quite middle class picnic.
You didn't hear when I said we brought a special knife?
Yeah.
We didn't do that because we're just a fuck about.
So it's like the difference between my immediate family, as in my mum and my brother, we were broke as hell.
Yeah.
So I had sort of like middle class values with working class money.
Yeah.
Which is to say,
you were hanging around M&S, but you weren't buying anything.
Yeah. So, but then when getting to know my girlfriend when I was a teenager. My girlfriend at the time, her family were from working class backgrounds, but had come up in the world, and so
Nouveau
were very
riche.
very
Pâté for
nouveau
days.
riche. Yeah, pate. Very they went to Italy on holiday every year. You know.
Sorry, Sam. Erin's in the chat. You're who? You're who? Sorry.
Oh no!
What's this?
Oh no! They found out. And it was a bit of a culture shock for me as of them doing posh that kind of thing of posh sandwiches on picnics, and being like, oh, this is actually really nice. I don't have to eat a brown bread peanut butter sandwich that I have to slog my way through.
Oh, it's so dry.
Just so dry. Oh god.
Now
sandwiches can be an enjoyable experience.
There are people in chat who are like, oh, pate's so posh, but as somebody's rightly pointed out, you can get 69p pate from Aldi. In Sainsbury's, they do their own brand Brussels pate, which is what we got because we're good Brussels boys, and that's like £1.20. It's not much.
Yeah.
And
also pate
people
doesn't need to be expensive.
People were saying, who was it? Firefly, my picnic was penny candy while my folks bought generic brand cigarettes. Well, Firefly. Now, the thing is, you're trying to say that I'm posh by comparing it to that, but remember, there's a difference between poor and aggressively bleak. They're sometimes related because of, the horrors of capitalism, but being given penny sweets whilst your folks buy generic cigarettes it's not just we had simpler tastes thing. We didn't need pate, we had penny sweets whilst cigarettes were bought duty free. That's a separate issue.
My brother used to do so when I went to the shop with my brother. So there's 11 years between me and my older brother. So we'd go to the shop and he'd buy whatever it was he was buying and probably get me a little something, a little sweet or something. And then, is there a good one?
Just 3 vague coffee cups. I'm so sorry.
I can't relate to this conversation because my parents didn't enjoy spending time with me. Jesus. Bleak.
Oh, sorry, Sam. Please start that again. I got very distracted by the sheer aggressive bleakness of that.
That's bleak. So we go to when I was little. My brother would take me to the shop. Or when we were going to the shop. Mum would be like, "Take your brother to the shop."
Yeah, because she didn't enjoy spending time with you.
She didn't enjoy spending time with us. And my brother would take me to the shop, and then he'd get whatever it was, and then the person behind the counter would say how much it was, and if I could work out how much the change was going to be before the guy counted it out, I would get the whatever was less than £1 in penny sweets.
And is that
so if
how
I
you
could
became
do,
very good at mental arithmetic?
It is how I became quite good at small numbers mental arithmetic.
Incredible.
To get sweets, I was like, oh my god, quick.
Lazy Kiwi, this late night stream has gone places. So people say, is having a bag of grocery bags and everything? Yeah, I've got a bag full of bags. Even more so because I used to have one, and then they brought in the rule that I broadly agree with, although I think they should just ban plastic bags and just people can deal with the inconvenience of paper for a bit and then just get used to it, and then bring their own bags. I really think they should just get rid of them. But anyway, so they brought in the thing where you have to pay a little bit for the bags, and I hate paying for the bags, but sometimes you get to the shop and you realise you haven't brought a bag, and then you bring a bag, and then you put that bag in the bag of bags, and then you take them to shops and then forget them, and so on and so forth. So continues, but that has grown massively because I've paid 10 pence for them, they're a bit thicker. I will not throw them away. They live here now. There is no. I cannot remember the last time unless it literally disintegrates in my hands. I will not throw a plastic bag away.
I paid 10p for this. Yeah. This is going to last me the rest of my life.
Which I suppose is sort of the point of the rule. But I really wish they would just be like, just stop making these. Get a cloth bag, you fucking idiots. And if you don't bring it, you can fuck off then. And I think if they did introduce that rule, people would just bring them. Getting into Cat Possum, with series note, bleak Paul. We drank Flavorade and stole cans from the trash to recycle and stole from the pick and mix while Mum drank box wine with her special friend.
Oh.
And which Camp Possum do we need to do something? Is everything okay now, or at least better than what you described?
Was.
On the flip side, Jenny Munchkin resubscribed with Prime. They've been subscribed for 25 months, if you know what I mean. What? Oh, Enrich Camp Possum. That's a joke. Okay, right. Okay. Good. Because Christ alive. Oh dear. I thought I was going to have to be sensitive and kind for a moment. That was terrifying. Hey Sam, guess what I went to see yesterday?
The
My father
Crown
for the very
Jewels at the
first
Tower
time.
of London.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't the Crown Jewels at the Tower of London. It was much better than that.
You went to see the movie. Boy, that's a lot of smoke.
the famous towering Inferno knockoff. Boy,
Yeah.
that's a lot of smoke. Orange Cat Possum has guessed Mickey 17. I have seen Mickey 17. Have you seen Mickey 17, Sam?
No. Is it good?
It's worth watching. It's good. It's what do I want to say about Mickey 17? I enjoyed it. It's trying to do 5 things and it should pick 3 of them in terms of points of the plot and big character choices and things like that.
It's based on a book, right?
Yes, which I have read, and I absolutely agree that they needed to change the book because the book is decent, but it doesn't really fit into a film format, really.
It's 6 pages and it's about a dog that gets.
Yeah, exactly. It's really nothing. I don't know why they paid him so much money. So basically, there's this whole thing about it's like an environmental destruction allegory and a colonialism allegory and all of these things. They go to a planet. There are these things that they're like, we must kill these things. Also, we've got weird clone technology, which means this guy, every time he dies, is reincarnated. Oh, and it's like a ship of Theseus thing and blah 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 blah. And it sort of explores a lot of these things. And the film kind of waves its arms vaguely at all of them and never really delves into any of them. And I don't know if that's well, if you didn't read the book, then you don't care because you're not expecting it to do any of that stuff thing.
Sure.
Or if it's
but that's also a bit weird for somebody who hasn't read the book, going like, why do they keep bringing up things and they're not following through?
Oh yeah. And like, you've got what's his face, Mark Ruffalo doing an unhinged Trump impression, which is quite fun, but also isn't fully followed through in a way. Like it's clearly there, and you're like, oh, where are they going with this? And they don't go anywhere. It's just sort of a bit of a reference. Like, oh, he's a bit like Trump. And you're like, okay, anything more? Oh no, okay, okay. Well, I enjoyed that, but okay. Oh, I think we've now hit the same place. I dug my way down into this big cavern, and then I turned left, and I turned around, and then I immediately lost my pathway in, and was like, oh, I'm going to die here, and then found that you had also...
Found me.
I just found you. Yeah. I thought Mickey 17 was about Mickey Mouse because I only heard the title. And which Cat Possum also said... it seems like your movie, Mickey 17 is a poor man's Terra Firma. Yeah. I also was watching bits of it. When I was reading the book, I was like, huh. But I did look it up.
Love it.
Oh,
watch out.
you've
Watch out. Move away. It's fine.
There were a lot of things where I was like, this is like, obviously, when I was writing Stella Firma, we were taking from just broad themes that are used in lots of stuff. But there were a couple of things where I was like, just going to quickly look up when this was written. Oh, okay, before. Okay, fine. It's definitely... yeah, okay. It's definitely before. Not released before, but definitely mostly written before. They listened to Stella Firma and ripped you off your and Ben's stuff. Yes, I did. That did occur to me. But yes, to be fair, we were playing in very well travelled waters, so I suspect it was more we both came to the same conclusions about things. But it was a fun film. The ending doesn't quite work. It has one of those things where I don't know if this is a common thing in films, but you know when the film's like, okay, here's the end bit, and we're gonna do this, and you go, okay, And it's like, it's gonna happen. Oh, we've set up the stakes. You're like, okay, you can do it. And he goes, oh, everybody's just sort of running around, not quite doing the thing because we're not there yet. And you're like, well, you probably should have done any of this better. No, they're going to have another chat about thinking about the thing they're going to. It's like, if you just fucking did this, you could actually go on and do something else as well. And there could be more interesting stuff. Yeah, didn't quite.
Yeah. Structural issues.
I like the ending. It made me happy. Tim wanted it bleaker and sadder. It wasn't that I wanted it bleaker and sadder. It's I wanted them to just fucking go for it, and it sort of didn't go for it. And I really liked the ending in the book as well.
Yeah.
And also in the book, the main guy, he has the main antagonist ending is very, very different. And again, I understand why they did that. FPW, Tim, Mark Ruffalo being a Trump impression and not following through. Sadly, there's this trope that's been around for ages that that is evil dictator, and Trump just decided it was a good plan to actually do. Yes. Oh yeah. But Mark Ruffalo is doing a specific impression of Trump. Like, he does hands, he does the face. He afterwards said, like, I was doing an impression of Trump, and obviously we filmed it before the second term, and then afterwards I was like, yeah, I probably should have gone further with the impression because it's not as ridiculous as the actual thing. So I thought I was doing a silly version of it, and I'm just doing a toned down version of it. I think you should have pancakes for dinner.
Yeah, pancakes for dinner.
Oh, you know what, I would have loved it if Mark Ruffalo had really gone for a Margaret Thatcher impersonation, like a really like spot on Helen Mirren in the Iron Lady Margaret Thatcher.
Or they just do another biopic about Thatcher and have Mark Ruffalo play.
Yeah, I'd watch that. I love Mark Ruffalo.
And Tom Hardy as Neil Kinnock.
Mrs. Thatcher, I think the miners have gone too far.
Miners.
Perhaps you could introduce a poll tax. I think John Major's too weak to make a play for power, Margaret.
It's Christopher Walken as Michael Heseltine.
You want...
I don't know.
To keep tax low?
Now, come on.
Come on.
Taxes.
There's no such thing as society.
Society.
If you want...
It's...
It's...
Oh. Here's the thing.
You'll be looking at society and you'll just be like, that's scary. Oh dear. Sending Penguins is going to hit both of us. Firefly, this is happening. You'll never get us out of power. I have a terrible Christopher Walken. It just never quite works. I always have a strong idea of how I want it to sound, and it's never sounded like that.
It's a tough one. There's a comedy duo who one of them sadly passed away, I think last year. Garrett, what are they called? Ellison Rose.
Yeah.
They were on the London comedy circuit. Who did 2 Christopher Walkens trying to move a safe.
You're not pushing.
That was it. You're not pushing hard enough. Because they both wanted to do the Christopher Walken bit, and they were like, "Well,
what about 2 Walkens?
What about 2 Walkens?"
So Firefly says, "Oh, Sam, will you do your Peter Falk impersonation, please?" What about Peter Falk trying to move a safe?
Trying to move a safe.
Yeah, I'll also be a Peter Falk. We'll both try and move the safe.
Isn't it aren't people funny? Because if it was me and I was the safe, I would have just been where I wanted to be. But you came in and you murdered your wife.
Now, sir, I respect you and I don't want to get in your way, but my wife is a huge fan of sex. And she was talking, and she would be terribly embarrassed if she heard what I was saying, but she would love it if you'd sign this safe, sir.
My wife. Do you know what? My shoes cost $9.99. So I was just wondering if I I could. Oh, is that coffee hot, sir? I couldn't possibly have a bit of your coffee, could I?
Splitting headaches. Have you got any aspirin or like I come out and I look in my coat and I got these loose beans and I've spilled all the loose beans on your carpet. That's so clumsy of me. So clumsy.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, sir.
Oh. Just one quick thing before I pick up these beans.
Rose28 says, I'm so tired.
Just before I pick up these beans. You won't happen to be in California on the 16th? I just need to check for a dinner date.
And then the kid's like, well, you got me. I was.
Very good,
Off
Columbo.
I go to jail.
He says there's two phases of Columbo victim, I'm going to call them. One is... Yep. I don't have time for this, Columbo. And the other
I'll be calling the captain.
Yeah. You'll be giving me a medal come morning, Columbo. And then the second version is, how did you catch me? How you smart fuck.
It was the perfect crime. I shot my business partner in the face and left him in the street for everyone to see.
Vacoffee Cup has had to leave. Inquisitor Storm says it's actually impressive how bad Tim is at an American accent. Inquisitor Storm also says Sam, on the other hand, is killing it. Hey Tim, what movie did you see that wasn't Mickey 17?
Oh yeah, that's right. That was when we started with this.
Hang on, what the fuck are we talking about?
You said what do you think I went to see yesterday, and then we went off and talked about.
I'm sorry, guys,
movies.
I don't know. That's right, I'm going to blue balls you.
If you want to know what Tim saw, please
donate now.
Donate now.
Ask the bill player for permission.
69420.
I demand £8 million to tell you. No, I will say I'm not a bastard. Me and my wife, we went to see. The governess has arrived. No more swearing, Sam.
Okay.
So I didn't go to see a movie at all, actually.
Oh.
I went to see a musical. Sam, would you like to guess what musical I saw?
The Wizard of Oz.
Is there a musical of The Wizard of Oz?
I don't know.
Google it.
Oliver.
No, sorry, Sam. I need you to Google whether or not there's a
you want to
musical
Google
of
the
The
first
Wizard
one.
of Oz. Wicked doesn't count.
No, but isn't there just like...
don't know why you're asking me, Sam, when you've got the power of Google right there at your fingertips.
Of Oz musical. No. I mean, there's film version.
Musical.
1939. Family/musical, actually. Tim.
Yeah, I went to see the live adaptation of the 1939 Wizard of Oz musical, which you know is so racist. Mate, I cannot believe how racist that is, and I don't even know what it is and I haven't seen it, but I can smell it from here. No, I didn't see that. Oh. Somebody in chat has guessed it.
Rocky Horror?
Oh, it was Rocky Horror. I went to see Rocky Horror.
Was it good?
It was good. It was very good. And it means that for the whole day today... Oh, gosh, I just fell off the thing. I've been just singing, well, you cut a flat. How about that? And nothing else. So I've sung that maybe 400 times. Well, how about that? And I don't know why I thought that. I think it's because it was he does a very sort of strange Tim Curry-esque American accent. It's all very this. Janet, Brad.
As long as there's no swearing, it's fine.
No, there was no swearing. Actually, no, weirdly, there isn't any swearing in Rocky Horror. There's like explicit sex and references.
But no swearing. Well, it's not trying to be like... it's not trying to be profane in that way, is it?
Hang on. Lira says, wait, Tim, with or without shadow? The shadow cast.
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
actors that have been banished to the Shadow
Yeah,
Realm. Is it?
like the Shadow Cabinet, like the opposition cast that hasn't been voted in. It was the main. It wasn't the swing cast, if that's what you're talking about. Is that what you mean by shadow cast? Or like it wasn't the alternates? Is that what you mean? You don't know what Rocky Horror shadow cast is? No, I am not a Rocky Horror fan particularly. We knew so Amy's cousin's girlfriend, her brother is the stage manager for the touring version of it, and so he very kindly got us tickets because it was in Brighton. Oh, I've just walked into a wall of water and now I'm dying. So I didn't throw stuff. No, I've not. No, Leo 28. Explain what the hell you mean. Okay, Leo 28. The shadow cast refers to people dressing up and acting along in front of the screen and doing a whole performance about it. No, it was a live. It was a live. I watched the Rocky Horror Show in a theatre, not the Rocky Horror Picture Show in a cinema. So it just had a regular cast. I didn't throw stuff. People did shout out. People did the whole thing. I didn't dress up because I didn't want to. I don't like things.
If people had gone to the live performance of it and then put on their own live performance of it in front of the live performance that was happening,
I have a lot of problems with that.
that would have been a problem.
I need them to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up, which I don't think is. People are saying like, Tim, what the fuck?
What? What about?
NJ, I was ushered a couple of weeks for Rocky Horror in my old job years ago, and the echolele I got from that was how Brad put a H in. Do you have a telephone we might use? We might use. Also, they did this fun bit. So there's a scene where Frankenfurter has sex with both Janet and Brad, and basically plays the same scene twice about how like you don't have to worry about the other one. You know what won't hurt them, and then they both feel bad. It's a good scene. But the actor who did it, every time they were like, I can't believe you made me do this. He would just sort of, because they were like a bed that sat upright, so it's sort of like they're stood upright and they're in bed.
Yeah.
You know, like plays. And he just goes like, Brad, and just sort of shuffles towards them like that in a comforting way. It's very funny. And then Riff Raff emerges out of the bed, and that's good stuff. It's just good humour. It's just good humour.
Saucy humour.
Oh, it was the Hui. Sorry, it was the Hui. Do you have a telephone Hui might use? Oh, and we had a Kofi. Oh, yes. Oh, hang on. No, hang on. I saw it and then didn't actually say it. 71 Penguins said, I don't know why I'm giving you this, but here. Thank you very much, 71 Penguins, for the confused thing. There's Keyway. Yeah, the guy playing Frank, when I watched it, couldn't stop laughing at that scene. It's good. It's good. Oh, is that Firestone?
I think it's Redstone.
Or Redstone.
But we need an iron pick to get it, I think. Which I can just make.
Oh no, it broke. I thought you were the Candyman. But yes, the show itself makes precisely minus 10 cents, which I don't think is a problem. But the problem I did have with this particular production, and it is a problem of all touring productions, is the sound meant that unless you already knew the lyrics to the songs,
sure, good fucking luck.
Good fucking luck.
Oh shit, that wasn't 10 minutes.
Oh. It was 6 minutes, and I said good fucking luck.
I said it first.
Oh, did you? Was it not me?
Yeah, it's my fault.
Right, wait for the squawk.
Yeah.
Instinct wisdom. The governess has to put you down now. And Cat Possum, why are you saying not Tim Firefly? Time for euthanasia. FBW, after years of theatre, both on stage and backstage, it's kind of disrespectful of the actors to be doing your own performance in the audience. They work hard on those. I don't actually know what you mean. It's kind of disrespectful of the actors, not for the actors. Yeah, I know. That's the case, but I believe in FBW, it's kind of built into the Rocky Horror show. Like it's kind of baked into the pie that you're going to throw things and shout things, and that's kind of understood as part of it. Like no one goes on tour with the Rocky Horror.
Yeah, it's not a surprise.
The audiences are really talkative. I think they're kind of expecting it and want it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's its own thing. Andrew Cat Possum's going to sleep now. Did I drive you away with my Tim Curry voice? Enter.
Or lulled you to sleep like a beautiful lullaby.
Patient. FW, I meant to have the Shadowcast thing, but I took a long time. Oh, I see. Yeah, in front of the film. Yeah, it's weird. It's very much its own thing. I should probably make another pickaxe because I haven't got one.
There's loads of stone in this chest, and some wood if you need it.
Should really get rid of the stone in my hands. Get rid of the stone in my hands. But I need sticks, that's what I need. Lots of sticks is what I need. But the
gold.
sticks... Gold!
Gold! There's gold in these here walls.
Yes, Rick. It's a fucking mine. You'll never guess what's in these... Is it gold? It's a gold mine.
Oh! That's what she said.
I will... Look, if we kill him, no one will know. We're down a mine. And Cat Possum, no one treats Rocky Horror movies like a serious movie. I did fall for your Tim Curry ASMR. Night night. That was the thing from Cat Possum. NJ, or was your Tim Curry so mellifluous? Oh, hang on, Sam beat me to the joke. In Inquisitor, when I was in year 12 and studying for my final exams, I played Rocky Horror on loop on my portable DVD player for about 3 days. Firefly, when I hear Tim Curry, now I think of morning spicy Indian deliciousness soup with Tim. What?
Tim Curry.
Oh, fucking hell. Dear. You know what? Sometimes I worry that I say a lot of shit, and then I read what chat says, and I don't feel so fucking bad.
You forget that curry is also a noun.
Yeah. Then I forget that curry's a noun. I'm always forgetting that curry's a noun. I think a regular streaming schedule. I think, unless you've got something that's going on. It's Easter.
No.
You'll be in church, I know, Sam.
Oh, so many church.
You'll be in loads of church.
I'll be getting apostles, St. Paul,
confession.
If you go, so if you're,
what's the deal?
What's the deal with? So if you go to confession, right, and you've done a little naughty,
yeah,
and the priest says you got to do 4 Hail Marys or something, or say the Lord's Prayer 20 times or something. Can you shop around and see if you can get a better deal? Can you go to another priest and be like, so here's what I did. How many Hail Marys do you think I should? Like,
so,
can you?
Well, okay, so you've got a lot of intersecting things here, Sam, because you've got can, and you've got should, obviously sort of jostling for attention here.
Yeah.
But then there's also the question of either, So, because I feel like confession is such a fundamentally flawed way of approaching morality. And I don't I'm not coming for the Catholics here, but just on the sort of logical face of it. The idea is we need people to do the right things. Maybe God exists, maybe you're just using God as a way of basically, carrot and sticking. You're trying to get people to behave in a certain way.
The shortcut to morality is to threaten people with eternal damnation instead of explaining why it's bad.
Yeah, because you're tired and you had a big sandwich, So if you're going to do that, and then you go, oh, by the way, if you do something bad, if you just tell this guy it's sorted.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. So what are we trying to do here? So you've got to be good to get into heaven, but if you're not good, as long as you tell a guy, then cool beans. So what's the point?
Also, what's the point? So, but also, isn't there like, if you die with an unconfessed sin, if you were truly sorry, like in your heart, then
if you did a big fart,
it's fine,
and then pretended it was somebody else, but then the lift that you were in, the cable snapped.
Yeah.
is that like, sorry, you didn't get that one in?
Well, if you were true, but if you're like truly sorry,
Well,
like,
I believe
for
that is
realsies.
probably gets into a big Catholic schism about the personal
right.
relationship kind of element of like, no, if you don't tell a priest, God can't hear you, or the more kind of like, God only speaks Latin, as we know,
and can be tricked
and can be
fairly
tricked
easily.
really easily.
Yeah,
And like really,
I mean,
and like realize, oh fuck, I've
real
gone too
easy.
far, a lot.
Yeah,
Like that funny prank he did with what's his face and his son, and he's like, whoa, whoa.
Ishmael and Isaac. Yeah,
Just mate, it was a joke.
Abraham and Isaac.
It was a test. Sorry, it was a test. Which
It's
is
a
what,
test.
yeah.
And then the devil goes like, Job only loves you because he's got a family and a farm, and God's like, no,
No,
no.
if I go full fucking sociopath on him and kill everyone he loves, he'll still love me. And you're like,
What an
okay.
insecure bellend.
And also, if somebody does that, you shouldn't love them anymore. I'm very sorry.
You
I don't
shouldn't.
care. I don't care how omnipotent they are. If somebody kills your family to make you prove
Yeah.
their love for them, and I know we're not covering any new ground here. I'm sure there was like 17th century monks being like, "Hearken, brother, dost thou not think it is quite fucked up that
Dost thou not think
I could
this
not
is
press my
absolutely
juices in the
fucked?
Abbey garden, for I was thinking of it." So in the Penguins, I'm pretty sure if you die without the last rites, you go to hell. If you die before you're christened, apparently you go to a special kind of baby purgatory.
Go to
It's like,
yeah,
what the
baby
fuck, mate?
purgatory. Yeah, that's fucked. That's not right.
FBLW, pedantic correction, the devil killed Joe's family, not God. Well, that's pretty embarrassing for you, Sam.
It is embarrassing, yeah. So God was definitely not an insecure, kind of whining baby during that period, no?
No, that was later. That was the 60s. Heavenly Dragon, I think Limbo was decanonized. Was it?
Oh, good. Nice.
Is Limbo and Purgatory the same thing?
I don't think so, but I don't know enough to tell you.
Make a judgment
Effort.
right now.
Yes, they're the same.
Wow, Sam, I can't believe you.
Limbo is a game,
Yeah.
a PC game where it's a side-scrolling puzzle thingy,
Right.
and Purgatory is. I'll tell you, Purgatory. I'll tell you what.
Sorry.
I'll tell you what.
Everyone in chat, shut the fuck up.
I'll tell you what. Purgatory. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
dead. I had so much stuff on me.
Oh, mate. That is excellent. It's excellent.
Instant cut.
Instant
Right. Well,
karma.
just
You think
so
any of that stuff
instant.
survived?
I wouldn't count on it.
I'm working my way back up my terrible staircase. Firefly,
no
God
idea where it
smoked
was.
your ass, Sam.
Immediately, like, God was like, "Listen, you little prick."
Oh dear. We've got conflicting reports from God.
Did I swim in the lava to avoid? Yeah, I was just like, oh God.
I've died. NJ, you said baby purgatory, and I immediately envisioned the marmalade crash over the lava world. Sterling Munchkin says, "Don't worry, God killed those babies before they come in confirmed on purpose because they deserve to go to hell, I guess." And then Antimus Deity, Nemo specifically for unbaptized kids, I think. Lilo says, "Is this the fucking Calvinists again?" Yeah. So you want to know something? I looked up the Calvinists the other day, and they're like, okay, so whoever goes to heaven, that is pre-chosen. You can't choose to do right and go to heaven. God makes you and goes right, and you're one of the ones that's going to go to heaven. You have no.
What's the fucking point then?
So you have no. So if whatever you do, if you're supposed to go to heaven, you're supposed to go to heaven. You're going to heaven. But also, if you act good in a way that would mean you'd go to heaven, that's because you're ordained to go to heaven. And if you act badly, that's because you're preordained not to go to heaven. So they're really kind of like, they're not into the whole free will thing particularly. As far as
quite.
As I say. But because it's all predestined, There is a real there's a real kind of unfalsifiability of like, if you live a good life, it's because you were already chosen to do it and you didn't choose to do it. It's just going to happen. And if you live a bad life, it's also the same. But you get punished for living a bad life and rewarded for living a good life. But you can't not do. So what?
So
Leos 28
so
says
your
it gets worse.
actions-
Your actions are preordained, so you cannot have had an impact.
But the suffering that you cause and receive is real.
Yeah. But you can either choose to do that or not do that, and also the people that it happens to have no ability to make it happen or not happen. It's all just happening.
Okay. I mean,
I cannot find my way back out, Sam. You died and you've left me here.
I mean, I could teleport you.
I'm just huddling next to the little thing you made. Leos, there's literally a huge chunk. This is literally a huge chunk of why America is hell.
Yeah.
Elfie Rose. Oh, hang on. Elfie W, please can you get off the topic of different denominations, please? Fair enough. So the Jesuit. No. Yes, please teleport me out. There's a bat that's attacking.
Oh, actually, I'm going to teleport.
Or you can teleport in.
I'm going to teleport to
Because
you.
we got lots of copper. You'll never catch me alive, copper.
TP.
Ugh.
Ugh. I'm inside your head.
He's inside my mind. Right, show me where you died.
So I went this way.
Show me where the bad man burnt you.
Went.
There's a creeper there.
this
There's a creeper
way.
there. There's a creeper there. There's a creeper just behind us.
There's a creeper.
Just so
I ignore him. I've got nothing to lose. I've got nothing on me.
Ooh, big
So I was
waterfall.
round here. Must have gone. Was I here? No, this isn't. This can't be it. There was like lava.
Right,
It was here.
was it over here? Because yeah, you've gone this way, and then there's torches going down.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe it was this way. Wasn't down there. No, I didn't.
No. Where did you go?
Where did I go? Because I did block up the lava, so it would be receding wherever it was. Maybe it was down here. Fuck knows where I was.
Right. Okay. This might be the worst thing that I've ever read in chat.
And that's saying something.
Lilios28 talking to Alpha BLW. Oh, sorry. Wait. Question. Does the BLW in Alpha BLW stand for anything? Because I need to stop reading that as Black Lives Watter.
It's a wicked reference, isn't it?
Apparently, it's a dumb fanfic writing joke from ages ago. It stands for Batman Lamplighter. An joke of some
I just
kind.
assumed it was like it was a wicked reference.
Lilios28 has told me to fuck off. And somebody, I believe somebody who is either a bot or something, has done some ASCII boobs.
ASCII boobies.
Some incredible. Now, obviously, it's a bot. I kind of respect it though. Like there's some time and effort has gone into this.
Yeah. Wow.
And I will just get rid.
Incredible waste of time.
ASCII titties.
It
Oh dear.
wasn't down there.
Where did you die, Sam?
I feel like it must have been over here.
Inquisitor Tom, an ephemeral angel came into our lives, but a moment. Did you go past it?
Maybe. No, there's no torches down over here.
Oh, uh-oh. I'm just wandering off into the darkness now. Is that a bad idea?
Probably. Yes. Where would I have been? Is there any way to see the coordinates of your last death?
Don't think so. I say with
think
no
so.
knowledge.
I
What I should have said is, I don't know, Sam.
don't know.
Who the hell do you think I am? I've got some blue things. Some lapis lazuli. Bye, Abby. Alexa, hey Timber, how much longer we stream? We're probably going to stop relatively shortly because I'm yawning and my eyes hurt.
Do you know what I should have put on? Game rule. Keep inventory. True.
Oh, so you don't lose your inventory when you die.
Yeah.
I like that rule. I don't like games where it punishes you for having fun.
Like, yeah. Let us have fun. For goodness sake.
Oh. I can just hold the torch in my other hand. Thanks,
Oh,
everyone.
there's a torch down here. There's like one torch just in the middle of nowhere over
That's
here.
me, Sam. That's me. Don't
Oh,
navigate
you
by
did
that.
this, did you?
I did this. 'Twas I.
Nightmare. I used to have a system back when I played loads of Minecraft. I had like a whole system where I would always put the torches on the left-hand wall. So then if I turn around, I can.
That's a
can
really good
follow
idea.
them.
You should do that again.
We should do that again. I just remembered that. It
You
works
know,
really well.
when I used to play Minecraft, I used to have a whole sister. Not anymore though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A whole sister, whole
Whole thing.
full sister.
Woman related to
Full
me,
size.
everything.
Yep.
We've all got stuff. Firefly, Tim, when you do the live Stella show, will you do either a meet and greet or a talk back after so we can ask you those hard-hitting chat questions in person? Absolutely. Absolutely. The search for venue grinds on. We weren't able to get any reasonable dates in London so far, so we are now considering just doing it in Brighton because it seems to be much, much easier. And I don't know if that matters to people because it's only it's an hour south.
Yeah. It
So
shouldn't be too bad. And people coming in can go to like Gatwick or
Yeah.
something. It's pretty accessible.
Yeah, we've kind of gone down the road with a couple of venues now, and it always goes like, yeah, okay, you can do 2 p.m. on a Tuesday, and it's like,
No. How about no?
yeah. So we're hoping we can do something in Brighton for a slightly reasonably priced venue on a good date.
Just do it at your house.
We'll just do it at my house. Because just it matters to me, someone who will not be attending in person. It also means that if I'm needing to bring a load of kit for streaming, I'm bringing it to a 20-minute walk from my house as opposed to a train journey up to London. So yes.
Right. Should we get the fuck out of here?
Firefly, I'm flying to America for this one reason, then flying back, so I have no preference. Incredible. Jenna Munchkin, do it on your lovely refurbished balcony. Ali Baxter, Brighton would be so much nicer as someone who hates London. Yeah, because I feel even if you're like travelling down from the north of England. Oh God!
Kill him! Kill him! He's killing me.
He's dead.
Thanks.
Yeah, if you're coming down from the north, you just basically stay on the train.
Yep.
There is still the weed stank Firefly, but only when they stink. Only when they're doing the weed stankage. Right, we should probably finish.
Yeah.
I only bring Brighton's a beach town, right? That would be much nicer to visit than London. Right, well, I don't feel bad at all. Yeah, so we're contacting, but then the other thing is Brighton venues. Finding one that's accessible, because we did have one lovely venue come back to us, and to be fair, they said my daughter listens to Stella Firma and really enjoys it, and it would be lovely to have you.
Nice.
And then they were like, but unfortunately, we're in a listed building. It's steep stone stairs everywhere. We're applying for funding to make it accessible, but we've just been told no, and the bill to get it accessible is like 40 grand. So we'll let you know when we sort that out, but we suspect it'll be in 5 years' time. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
they are
Not-
trying, but it would
not
feel weird to
November.
be like, we're doing a show. No wheelchairs. It's like, oh god. Yeah. So we are searching for a flat access venue or one with a lift. So we'll let you know when we get there. 5 years feels
the
optimistic.
dome.
The dome.
Dome
Well,
is
you know
pretty
what? The dome
accessible.
has a lovely studio space as well. We should probably ask Erin to ask them about the dome. The dome. The Tom has a studio room. Comedia has the downstairs cabaret room, which has lift.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking at all of these things. But yes, we'll finish there. Thank you very much, all. Thank you very much, Sam, as always. Appreciator of my architectural brilliance.
I hated everything. It made me sick to my
Okay,
stomach.
so we had a bad stream full of bad people, and we should be ashamed of ourselves. I should double check. I've thanked you. Refreshing. Everybody's been thanked. We will see you again on Sunday for probably a more focused Minecraft stream that spends less time talking about what Calvinists believe. But I will build shitty things out of cobblestone. That's simply going to happen. And yeah, we will see you then. Have a lovely evening. Goodbye.
Bye bye. Love you. Bye.
Die, you fuck.